Okay, hello everyone. This should be working. I just need to do a few things here while we're getting set up. Need to make sure this is actually airing. Of course, this isn't going to work. All right. I have tried to put Discord on my computer and I have messed it up and it won't let me fix it. So I'm going to try this one here and see what happens. There's that alarm. I'm just setting this up here. I don't even know if it's going to work. All right. Okay, so there we go. So still nobody. All right. So we're going to look at some stuff. We're going to look at some tweezers. We're going to look at Nintendo Switch, and I got a cool surprise, a PlayStation Vita that I picked up. That is pretty cool. So let's see here. Well, chat is taking a bit to pick up. I hope this is actually airing and people are getting the notifications. Why does it say no data? Okay, it's working. All right, so let's go to the overhead camera. Oh, why is that even on? There we go. I didn't even know why that was on. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the goodie bag of stuff that I have. First off, Wayne, how's it going, Travis? Still, really? Yeah, there's just a, what do you mean, no screen? It's playing on, yeah, it's playing on my end. Let's see here if it's playing. Yeah, it's working. That's weird. Hey Phil, how's it going? So it seems to be working. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this first. I have a whole bag of stuff that I've opened to make sure it wasn't stuff for my son or my wife. So I got this from AliExpress. It is a assortment of different Nintendo Switch stuff, I believe. Yeah, it's these baby blue Joy-Cons for my son. He didn't care for the last ones I did for him, so I got these baby blue ones here for him. It does not come with buttons apparently, so that's interesting. It said complete, but I don't know. We'll see how these are. Let's see the feel of these. Phil, welcome back to channel sponsor, supporter. Yeah, see, these have that soft feel like this controller here, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. I wonder if it's going to have the same problems and issues. With this controller, if you look, this button here is crooked and it moves and flops, and there's a bunch of space in between this button and it moves around. It's very loose, so I don't recommend these anymore. Yeah, I can no longer recommend those extreme rate kits because of some flaws with the buttons. The minus button and then this screenshot button are loose. They don't fit well. There's some other issues with the case also, but that's beside the point. All right, so this is the baby blue things, and then I got some different Joy-Con, some different connectors. Believe these are, yeah, these are headphone jacks for the Switch and the Switch Lite. Headphone jack replacements for the Switch and the Switch Lite, and then these are Joy-Con rail connectors. So these are backlight or power, both maybe. I have to look at my notes. So that's what was in there. Nothing real exciting, but I have an entire goodie bag of stuff here. So we have a Nintendo Switch that we're going to look at here in a bit. Let's see, how's chat doing? Yeah, you get your membership back. It's cool how you can wait to renew it and you still keep your gold badge. Jason, you're going to love today's video. I pulled a pad on a Switch, you know. Not everybody can be as good as me. Oh, see, that wasn't your fault then. If the port was so bad, like the pins were pushed in, that'll pull a pad without you doing anything. So I got a charging cable for something we'll look at in a little bit. I got a memory card. There should be another memory card in here. I got a 128 gig Extreme Pro fastest transfer speed, I believe, and then at 170, right at 90, and then I have an Ultra 256, 120. I don't know what the write is, but this one has a write of 90, and that's what I needed for a project we will speak of momentarily. So I got another pair of the blue tweezers because everybody loves the blue tweezers. So that I got 2 pairs of the Ineasy tweezers. We're going to look at these on the tweezer rant part. I got some blades. I got a set of these Tool drivers here. Set of these drivers we will take a look at. So a set of these are for phones. I don't think they'll be good for anything else. I got a brush for cleaning corrosion and whatnot. Yeah, something never sits right with cloning. Oh yeah, the new 1 terabyte drive, that should be good. Hey, Philip, how's it going? Andy, I believe everybody, I've covered everybody in chat. That's new. What are we looking at? 7 viewers, okay. This is Switch ports. That is Nintendo Switch ports. I just threw everything in here. This is a micro SD card for a PlayStation Vita for a future project. Warranty stickers because they were $2 on AliExpress. I need to fill out my order. Some little pieces in there, and 2 more things in here. Okay, I think that covers everything in that bag. Okay, so I got a different iBoot box because this one does current, voltage, and it gives you all a readout here. Plus it has a little hook I can hang above my power supply. So I'll be doing this on another video, but this will plug in the back of my power supply, and then I will have this for current and everything, so I can use my third output and not have to have the display on the actual power supply. So that's the iBoot box. So that's that good stuff. So if you compare that to, I don't have my other iBoot box on me. So we'll look at this last because it's interesting. This is some game card readers, some M92s. I already used one off of to see if they were good. This is some rails, or for the triggers for 3DS that I'm working on. I'm completely refurbing a 3DS coming up. Yeah, I still haven't looked up that part yet, Philip. I want to get to it, I promise. Okay, so this is a aluminum brush here. This is interesting. It's very heavy duty. I don't know what that's made out of, but it's very interesting. And the bristles are stitched in, I guess. It's soft, but not soft. Scratches the nail a little bit. It says it's an aluminum alloy steel brush for polishing, cleaning, tin removing, and glue removing. I got this to remove glue off of chips in my hot stone, and I don't know if it would work for other aspects, but it's very interesting. I want to put that away for right now because I don't know what I got planned for it. So that's interesting. So that will go right there. And then we have the switch ports. Where did I put this? I'm going to put all these little parts in this box here for organization later. That's for organization. Okay, switch ports. I got to send some of those out today. All right, so let's look at these drivers. Let's just pull out this Y-wing and compare it to an iFixit Y-wing. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Stefan? I don't know. I'm not good with name pronunciation. So, it feels weird with all the holes in it. Not a bad feel. This isn't the high-end market. This is the mid-level of the. Looks like it would take out a switch screw. The Y-wing, maybe. I don't know. I'll leave it out. I'll take out the Phillips and see if that's any good. But I saw these, and normally if a seller was selling something else I was interested in, I will go ahead and add to it, and most of the stuff all came from the same seller. So I'll take a look at that. All right, let's put those up. I'll keep these two out. Now this is a reballing system. You're buying a WoW stick, seriously? Okay, that's fine. You're ready to go through some batteries. Maybe it's rechargeable. I have this little bad boy right here. This is what I use. This is what I use. It is a itty bitty little bitty impact for taking them out. I do not put things in with it, but it, it's got little lights on it. It's rechargeable. It lasts 6 months to a year on a charge. It even has a little angled bracket for it. It's a good little thing. I use these to take apart stuff at work all the time. Works good. That's what I use. And I also have little precision ones, but I never charge it. Oh, just so everybody know, it's the coder's son Cody's birthday, so happy birthday, Cody. Happy birthday. So, this is a reballing stencil kit for the Nintendo Switch. So it came with these little, I would assume, are spreaders. 2.5 millimeter, 6, I guess. I haven't looked at this yet. I just saw that was it. So, okay, this is weird. Whoa, that is like, wow, that is some heavy duty stuff right there. So that goes like that. That's still powerful. Let me just pull a Switch CPU out and see what that looks like. So if I can pick it up. All right, so we got a Switch CPU here, and that does fit nice and neat in there. Now I would assume you line it up. Oh, it does fit in there pretty good. And then you get it in there like that. And that is, wow, that is down there. I don't even think the heat is going to warp that. Very interesting. Let's see the alignment on it. That's good. Not bad. I mean, straight. Not a bad little jig. You guys might want the link for this. I'll put the link in the description here. Dreams, hello, how you doing? You guys, if you need to tag me, I'm not the best at reading chat. Yeah, I have a lot to get to, and this is one of the things I'm going to try to get to. If not, it's going to be a separate video, but I have a lot to get to today. I will put the link for this in the description if I can get into my AliExpress. I was having some issues before. Now they make 2 different sets, and I'm going to be selling these to US customers when I have them in stock. And I'm going to have 2 different models, one that just does the CPU and one that does the other chips too. Let's see if I can find this here. I have bought a lot of stuff. There it is. So let me copy that. Copy, chat, paste it. So that's that, and I'll show it to you up here. There it is right here. It's 33 US. It did take a while to get here. They also make them like, what does this one do? This one will do the EMC and different BGA. 254. So I don't see the one, but there is one that has the comes with this stencil right here. No, not that stencil. It comes with the other switch stencil. So, but I'll have both of those in stock. So, I will have a light board today. I have a light coming in today. Should be here about an hour or two after I finish streaming. I have a light on the way. That's why I told Philip I would look that up for him. So it's not bad. Then it slides off, and you can get your chip out. Very interesting. It says 0.2 2 millimeter holes. So I'm assuming it's a paste stencil. But let's put that away for the moment. That turned out way better than I thought. I haven't looked at that. I hadn't looked at that yet. I just saw that that's what it was. So it doesn't seem that bad. Luke, how's it going? So I got some blue screen of death stuff that I'm going to work on with that stencil very shortly. I also have a reball I need to do on another unit. So that's going to come in handy. Warranty stickers, these are just, let me take it off of that and that. So this is the warranty stickers. Just they were cheap from a seller I was already buying stuff from. All right, the last thing before I start getting into testing stuff and talking about the tweezers, I picked up this PS Vita here. It came with 45 games, somewhere around 45 games. This case, it's dirty, but it's in good condition. It didn't come with a charger. I believe it's the first model. A little bit of damage down here, but it came with a lot of stuff. So what I plan on doing is doing a little bit of modding to this and putting all these game cartridges on this 256 gig card with this adapter for the game slot. So I've been researching all the instructions on that, on how to do that. But that's what this cable for. It's a charger. And I've been tempted to mess with this. I have seen that it does, the light does turn on the charge, but I haven't turned it on yet. So I'm going to plug that in to, my son has been trying to get me to turn this thing on, but I have waited. So I wanted to wait for the stream. Plus it's been a busy week. Okay, so we plug this in. The orange light comes on and it charges. So I'm going to let this charge up, and then I'm going to test it here in a minute, which is crazy. I hear these memory cards are expensive, but this one has two 16 gig cards, an 8 and a 4, I believe, that it came with. Maybe more. But 16 gig card, I have two of those. Probably sell one after I do the 256 in the port there. So I'm going to have an interesting thing on that. But let's look at these tweezers. The blue pair I've already shown, and some people have already complained about the blue pair of tweezers. So I don't have any issues. You've done those, Travis? Yeah, I've been researching it. Yeah, I picked up that bundle for $100 on eBay. It looked like somebody was going through like just selling a bunch of old stuff that era, and so I'm hoping it works. If just the games alone is worth it, and I could sell those to get another one. But me and my son are interested in a project for retro gaming. So I got another pair of these blue tweezers that I use the death out of, and they're still good, even though some people say that they're not good. But we're going to talk about good tweezers and bad tweezers. I also got these Uneasy tweezers. This was a 2-pack. Nice packaging. Would have rather had a higher quality tweezer and less packaging. But let's go with the clearest image on the Andon Star. So let's bring this down. Let's see here. So these already look a smidge on the mangled side. So if I go to this scope here, so these are these tweezers. These are the Inezi. I mean, I don't know if that's the design flaw to make them bulge there like that, but they are tiny. But look, they don't match up. So I don't know if they got damaged in shipping but yeah, you know, these have been recommended to me for months. People are like, "Oh, you have to get them. You have to get them. They're the best tweezers," and they're damaged. So I'm gonna put this other pair under here. This is the YX01. That was the YX02, or Y. Yeah, that was the YK02. This is the YX02. So let's take a look at these. Maybe they got damaged. I don't know. So let's take a look at these underneath the. But if, I mean, in that plastic container, if they got damaged, they're definitely going to get damaged getting used. So these close a lot better. Still, if you line them up like this, I guess it's okay. Wow, a lot of chat here. Yeah, I want to get a PSP and do the same thing. Yeah, that's the OLED model on the display on that Vita. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to do some cool stuff with RetroArch and Adrenaline. I want to be careful what I say I'm going to put on it, because I don't want to get in trouble. But I want to do some cool stuff. See, if you look at it like that, it looks like they're not matching up. So now these were $17 for 2 pairs, which is way more than I would pay for a pair of tweezers. Now, if I look at my blue pair of tweezers that some people think are not good, this one is my blue pair of tweezers, which are not bad. I mean, they're not perfect. So this is the blue pair that some people have complained about. They are about $5. These are the pair Phil recommends. And I will have to say, after using these to rip out and do as much damage as I can, these have held up really nice. These are the Sandahui that Phil recommends, that are like 70 cents. So I will have to say these are good medium level tweezers. These are my go-to tweezers. These are my Hacko tweezers. These have had a lot of use. I use these for chip pulling and chip placement, EGA work. These are pretty good. Then for general tweezer stuff like screws and whatnot, I use my Tamiya tweezers that I can refile because they're forged. So I use these for like screws and ribbon cables mainly and stuff like that. So that's that. Let's get off of that and let's talk about why I wanted to rant about tweezers. So I have super fine tip. See if we can get these all in. Super fine tip, and then we're going into a slightly larger tip, and then these would go in the middle. These would go here. These would go over here. And that's not all. So we are going to go with these bad boys, which have a extremely fine tip and are super fragile. So they will go over there. So let's see. And then I have the other pair of tweezers Phil sent me. Phil was the coder, by the way. And then I have these will fit in there for fine tip. I have large general purpose tweezers. Then I have another mid-range fine tip. Trying to find my itsy bitsy fine tip tweezers. I have a whole coffee mug of stuff. Here they are. So, and then I have my teeny tiny bent tweezers. Now, why do I want to talk about all these different tweezers? Is because, well, if you want to count it, I have a pair of ceramic tweezers that would be way over here. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because I have all these different pairs of tweezers. None of them are bad in a sense that they're awful at all jobs. I believe tweezers serve a purpose. And that purpose is based on, oh, that's good you edited that video. I believe tweezers serve a purpose based on the need of the product you're working on. So I would say from blue over would be good for phones. So these teeny tiny ones that I did a review on Amazon would be good for phones. These iNezi phones and the blue ones good on phones. The iNezi could probably pull small chips, small BGAs off a switch, or maybe even a PlayStation if it was small, maybe a QFN. Wouldn't recommend them for a QFN. Hey Chris, how's it going? Jaden, hello. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of the blue ones, Phil. They're fine for the job I use them for. What I'm going to get into in a second. Now these Hacko ones are great for like 0201, like single or dual-sided components like capacitors, resistors, inductors. The pairs that Phil sent me are good all around QFN tweezers, good for QFN. Same deal with these two Hacko tweezers. These three pairs of Hacko tweezers are good for VGA and QFN. This pair, ribbon cables. This pair, larger QFNs, ribbon cables. And this, if I just wanted something heat resistant. But that is my current tweezer collection that I have. So it is a wide range of tweezers. So hold on a second. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so wide range. Okay, let's see what chat's saying here. The silver ones with the holes in it are okay. Yeah, they tend to Oh, thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. I posted in Discord. I don't know if that worked. For some reason, I tried to sign up on my computer, the new computer, and it thinks I want to create a new account. It won't let me log into it. It says, claim this name. And I'm like, I just want to log in. So, yeah, that's that. So mainly the tweezers I use the most are these Tamiya forged tweezers. I use these 90% for switch work. I occasionally, like M92, I might pull one of these. For the micro BGAs, like the Max ICs, I'll use the blue pair or a smaller pair. But tweezers can get insane. All the streams that I join and the streams I do in the videos, there's always a comment about tweezers. Oh, let me talk about length real quick. When you're using hot air and holding down stencils, these blue ones are champion because you're not going to burn your fingers. That's why I bought them. The blue ones were originally bought to hold down stencils because of the length. But yeah, there's tons of options for tweezers in price ranges from cheap to ridiculous amounts of money. Like these Tamiya tweezers are $35 when you get them on sale, and sometimes $40-something when they're out of stock or low on stock. So, well, that's cool, Jaden. Thanks. That means it worked then. Thank you, Phil. Everybody should like it. Oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, popped it back on Discord. That's cool. So that's my rant on tweezers. I'm going to do a proper tweezer video. It was requested a few times. So that orange light is still on that Vita. But what I want to do here is let me pull up some software here. Does LA Seller put their prices up after you posted a link? Wow, that's crazy. I need to move this down for a second because I need to open something. So I have been messing around with the Nintendo Switch. And I have been working on like NAND restores and backup NANDs and things like that. And in my trials, I have been trying to find an unpatched Switch. And I think I have found one. Well, actually, I know I found one. This unit right here. This was number 3. It was one I fixed, and I kept it as a known good Switch. Yeah, it allows me to install the Hakaku, Hankaku. I don't know. There's so many Hakakus I've been dealing with. But if I come here and I plug in an RCM jig, and I open up this software here. So I open up that, move it over here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Yay, it did something. Okay, so this is the software that I use. I don't know much about it. So what I'm going to do is I got my RCM jig here. I'm going to hold down the plus button and tap the power button. And that should put me in RCM mode. And when I plug this in, it should detect it. Yes, it detected it. And now I can insert my thing and inject payload. And boom, see, I get the little thing that it can't find the SD card, which is the reason I got this SD card, was to make an SD card that I can boot into the custom firmware and mess around with this unit. So This was a known good switch, and it turned out that it's a known good unpatched switch. So I'm going to be doing some stuff with this. I'm still learning on it, and I have a lot more to learn on it. But I'm going to be working with this, doing different things, looking at like restoring NANDs and I don't know. Let's go down here to power. Reboot official firmware. So this will reboot into Nintendo. This digitizer is whacked. Other than using this as a, or it's not doing it now, but it was acting weird. Other than using this as an unpatched switch for various purposes, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. The gloves I'm wearing, Amazon is where I got these. Let me pull them up real quick. Amazon, and if you type in on Amazon, type in gloves space for arthritis, not for women. I just do general because they're unisex. I just bought a pair of these for my wife. Let's pop that up there. So these are it right here. This is the pair I'm wearing right now, this comfy brace. These run a little bit small. I also have a pair of these. These right here are what I wear normally when I'm not at the bench because they're black. I don't know. I just choose to wear these not at the bench. And then my wife has a pair of, I think it's this pair right here. Is the pair my wife has. She says it's helpful. So, but yeah, let me grab the link for this one. I don't think it's gonna let me put that link in there. No, it's not gonna let me put the link in there, and I don't know how to do the shrink the link thing. So excuse me. Yeah, no problem, Maven. I prefer working in these, but I prefer the black ones. I prefer the black ones when I'm not working. It's just a preference. It's weird, the black ones have grip on it, so you would think they'd be better for working, but they're not. So I also have a 128 gig Extreme in here that I wasn't aware that I had, that I probably could have used for the Nintendo Switch and didn't need the Extreme Pro, but I wanted to download from a NAND faster, so I got the Extreme Pro. So yeah, that's this. That's what this unit's for. Yeah, that's what this unit's for, and this SD card is going to be for that. So we're going to have some fun with that. Again, I got this stuff for the PS Vita. So we're going to be doing that with that. Let's see here. Let's see if this turns on. Does it turn on? Oh, PlayStation. Woo! So, wow, I don't remember stuff loading, taking this long to load. Oh, set time and date, so this thing must have been dead. I'm just going to let it set it on the internet. Oh, X button confirms. Oh, I'm used to playing Nintendo. This is going to be confusing. Um, I'm sure there's custom ROMs for everything. Okay, it just. So Final Fantasy X. Oh my God, is this 3G? Seriously? It is 3G, and it apparently has service. It's got 1 bar anyways on AT&T. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to go to settings. I don't want to give out the MAC address, but I'm just gonna check the version software. So I'm going to block out it, and you can see it's 3.55. So 3.55 is the version software. Oh, weird, it has somebody's phone number in there. Hopefully nobody saw that. What do you call the device? Weird. Okay, this is weird. Does it play that? There's a game in here. What is it? That's Final Fantasy X. Of course it is. It loaded that. Let's see. Lego Batman. These all appear to be games that they have cartridges for. X. Official website. Okay, that's weird. Huh. Okay. So it works. So it needs to go through its whole updating system thing. To do the custom firmware, it needs to have a bunch of stuff installed on it through Vita shell, and I have all that on the desktop already. If I go to my file folder, I come over here, I go to desktop. Okay, if I come over here and I go to this, I go to the Vita stuff, and then this is all my VKs. This is supposed to be a bunch of ROMs, but I actually found a legitimate website for ROMs that if you own them, only if you own them, don't download them if you don't own them. You only can do that as a backup. So if you have the ROMs, you're good, but don't download illegal stuff. No piracy. Yeah, I would swap the board on that for sure, Phil. They don't need one that's unpatched. So, and from what I understand is 3G to SD card adapter. Really seriously, you can put a SD card in the 3G slot and have 2 terabytes? Okay, yeah. Nate, I'm gonna look into that really deeply. Don't ever know what I'd ever need 2 terabytes for. I heard the N64 emulators weren't that good, so yeah, I'm looking forward to trying Captech's boom arm thing. That seems very interesting. So please send me aspirin or Pando. How you going, Kaiser? I can't speak today. Hub 131, thank you for coming. Well, 21 viewers. That's 24 viewers. Concurrent viewers. Concurrent. Okay. So let's do something everybody wants to see. Let's test out this bad boy. Alright, let's turn on my hot air to a respectable temperature of, what would be a respectable temperature? What is that one? Not that respectable. I like that one. I don't know about that airflow though. There we go. So I set it to 300C at 60 airflow out of 120. So basically 50% of my air capacity. We're going to reball this bad boy. Okay. So this thing is very interesting. All right. Now I put this in there the right way. I'm assuming pin 1 goes this way. Okay. So yeah, that looks right. We'll look at it under the scope in more detail. So if you just slide that on, it doesn't get all poppy. All right, so let's pop under the scope here. This is going to be a little bit more difficult for me because I'm wearing my glasses. It's going to be big. There we go. Got the whole chip in there. Look at that. Yeah, the glare is a killer here. All right, so it's crooked for me, but it's clear. All right. Doesn't feel any spongy. I have a pulled pad up here. Doesn't even feel like it needs to be held down. I don't know. This is interesting. Let's do it. I'm sorry about the glare. Yeah, bright light is very helpful. Yeah, CapTech New Retro Repair. Check out his channel. I need to make a robot thing to put people's channels in. I don't know how to do stuff like that. New Retro Repair, he made a awesome mount for microscopes, and yeah, it's pretty cool for mounting your microscope. Something else I was going to say about him, and I forgot now. So I'm going to try one of these little spreaders that they supplied with it. That looks cheap. And I'm going to use wet paste because that's just the way it's going to be. So, I don't know, it's not bad. Let me get my favorite tweezers out. Okay, everybody's got to see this. Boom. Oh, yeah, we're going to reball it with these. Because it's victory time. All right, solder paste. Seems fine. If anybody wants to comment that my paste is too wet, go ahead and do it now. All right. So speed that. Okay, so let's see. See you later, Nate. How's it going? Yep, dry up paste with tissue. I know. I'm well aware. Jesse, Forwizzy, how's it going? Everybody, yes, thank you. Yep, it's too wet. I know. It's just a horrible, horrible, horrible thing I'm doing to this switch with this horribly wet paste. Just a nightmare. Should be like flogged in the parking lot or something of a bad food chain. All right, so I want to come in here. No nozzle. Quick. And I want to dry this paste. All that flux is going to run out under the stencil, and I'm also warming up the stencil with the air. So I'm about 2 inches away from the stencil at the moment, moving around in circles. I'm just going to warm this up, let that paste dry out. All right. So I'm going to start to heat this up to reflow all this. And I warmed up the stencil. Yep. So probably should have turned on the fume extractor. That definitely was a thing I should have did. So there we go. So let's see. Use balls. Yeah, nope, not doing that. Couldn't resist. Dry it with a wipe cloth or alcohol dry pad. Yep, could have done that. Yeah, that sounds good. She's sleeping, so good luck with that. Oh no, it holds down. It's locked down. I mean, it's got some powerful magnets holding it down. I can barely. I mean, it's. Let's go back here. It's locked down in there. I mean, it's not moving or coming off. It's very hot though. It's very hot. Let's go with that. It's very hot. So, yeah, drying up the paste would work. Warming up the base would work. Again, it's first time using it. Yeah, I tried it without the tweezers first because I wanted to see. This should be good, but it's got the 4 magnets there. Let's see what this looks like here. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so that one that's got a pulled pad didn't work, so we knew that would happen. But I don't know. I don't know. So you want to place all those balls by hand or do it that way? I really can't get it to focus like I can in my microscope. But it looks like there's two larger ones. It probably just needs a good reflow to settle them down. But not bad for the first shot on it. Looks like there's like 3 that are too big, but could be. Not sure why that is. Let me add a little bit of flux to this. And just give that a quick little reflow here. Alright. Whew, God. Gotta put the fume extractor on. So, that was out of focus too. I'm sorry about that. Oh. Well, it doesn't want to focus because of all the flux. But that's still hot. Yeah. I think it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Again, this is the first time I use this. This is the first time I use this thing, so. Yeah, I don't like this one ball right here. I can see it sticking up. But it's still toasty. This was perfectly fine to practice on. This was a dead CPU in the first place. I just wanted to get practice with the stencil before I use it on a living switch that can be fixed. Not bad, just that one is weird. Even after a reflow, it's weird. Let's see if I can zoom in on it and focus it. Which way do I gotta go? Right there, that one. That one's weird. It's like I don't know. I could replace that one with just a ball. I'm not sure. So definitely fast. Yeah, that's just it's a mascara brush. Works good. This chip has been reballed so many times with so many different methods. Let's see. Let's see. Pain in the ass to have to swap. Okay, I don't even know what he was saying there. Yeah, I pulled a pad on the CPU like 5 streams ago, and you missed the opportunity. Yeah, you can read it. You can read it. Yeah, it's not. It's a mascara brush. It's super soft. Yeah, it is. I just use it to clean up. It's a super soft brush. It's like women use it to put mascara on their eyes, but it's great for cleaning up chips. It gets in between the balls, and I think a toothbrush, at least my toothbrushes, are just too rough to do that. Wow, cuts in the hand, cuts in the hand. That's fun stuff. So Um, definitely interesting. It appears to work as it's supposed to. I would assume if I did dry my paste a little bit more and practiced a couple more times, it would be flawless and be able to be dropped on a switchboard, which I will do this coming week and film it. So yeah, so that's that stencil thing. It's not bad. I like it. I'm gonna clean this as I go because that's just what you do. Cleaning as you go. It's all put away and you're good to go. Really didn't get that dirty. I mean, didn't get dirty at all. But it's got looks like aluminum plate. It looks like it's just that fiberboard material, and then this slides onto the powerful magnets. It does make sense how they have different models and different top plates. So this would be good for all around, like a South Bridge, or this style would be good for a South Bridge too, I would believe. Because it would hold it down and allow you to reball it. I wouldn't think you could use solder balls though. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would. All right, Andy, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Magic tweezers right here. Magic tweezer. So, but that is that, and it appears to work first go. It's very interesting. So, okay, so we have the PlayStation Vita is good to go. That'll be good for a video of the different mods I'm going to do on there. I'm going to wipe it first. I don't know what's on there. So, very interesting. They heat up the you don't stick Q-tips in your ear. That's not good for it. I made to use then to clean the plug. Yeah, you're supposed to use it on the outside of your ear, not stick it inside your ear. If you read the box of Q-tips, it'll say, do not insert an ear canal. So, yeah, it actually says that on there. So, I will show you guys an interesting mistake that I made today, this morning before stream. Actually, I started the mistake yesterday because it had to dry, but I've put in two of these controllers together. This one is like this one, and it's good to go, but it has a rattle. It rattles, and I don't like the fact that it rattles. I don't think that that's, yeah, because this one doesn't rattle because this one I glued everything down. But what you can do is you can glue this piece here, this down with some B7000, the ribbon, and then the antenna piece. You can glue that down, but if you glue that down, you cannot plug in that ribbon cable. So I have to undo that to plug in this ribbon cable. I've plugged them in like that before with them tacked down, and for some reason I cannot get this ribbon cable to fit in there. So I have to undo all that B7000 that I did previously. So that got put on hold because I was messing with it like right before stream. So I'll deal with it. This is for my personal controller. The customers' ones are going out Monday. He was out of town, so he wants me to send them out Monday. So his are done. Here's his. Like I said, the buttons here and the minus button don't fit really well. The plus fits decent, not 100% decent, but we'll get cleaned up one last time and tested on his Switch. So not bad. So they do have that soft feel, and it was weird that these baby blue ones have that soft feel too. So they must be all using the same mold. The fact that I don't have buttons, I got to put the black buttons in there, is I don't know how that's going to look. So I might go through my buttons, my colored buttons, and see what I can find there. Yeah, that is true. Dry the board. I am going to call it here, everyone. I appreciate everybody stopping by. It's 8 in the morning here, and I have a big day. I was away from the bench all week. My son has his final testing for his online school, so we had state testing every day. 3 days this week, and I had doctors 2 of the days. Had to get injections in my neck. So it has been a brutal week. We still have Monday and Tuesday left of testing, and then we are done for summer for the year, and I can be at the bench every day at that point. But I have to get some stuff done today. Everybody have a good day. Thank you guys for stopping by. Fantastic, everyone.